Okay, Watford versus Liverpool. Yeah, that should be a very exciting game. Both teams very attack minded. They like to attack basically. That is like what I'd say a signature tactic. It's just to attack. Both teams love to go forward. Right now, Watford is like seventh in the league. Um, um, this season, what can I say? Watford look very solid this season. Liverpool, on the other hand, 12 unbeaten so far, and they man have so much attacking options. Father, yeah, it's crazy. hmm And almost all of them on form, basically. Um, Go back in the stats for that game in particular. The last game of the season, well, in the ending of last season, the last game they had Watford versus Liverpool at their home. It ended 3-3. Um, think it might be a similar thing like last time, but this season both teams have strengthened their defense. As you know, Liverpool get Alisson, they had Van Dijk. You can see they strengthen their back line, and it's the same thing with Watford. Watford kind of strengthened. They look real solid in defense this year. So, not really much to say about it, but I know a lot of people will be expecting Liverpool to come out with a win because of our Liverpool form. But I'm going to be the sourpuss on that one, check. I feel it could easily be a draw because Watford have been playing well, and I don't really see much teams opening them up. They did have a few bad games, but other than that, I haven't seen any team really open them out defensively. So I guess we'll wait and see. Prediction 1-1, and I stick to my guns on that for sure, for sure. Okay, what next? Chelsea, Tottenham versus Chelsea. Ooh, no, that is gonna be a very, very big game. hmm Both teams on good form. Chelsea, of course, on better form. Sarri has really gotten a lot from that Chelsea team since he has come in. Unbeaten as well. What Chelsea has to do is make sure Tottenham doesn't do them what they did to Man U. You know, if you had watched the Man U Tottenham game, yeah, um, they allow Ericsson to fall in those half spaces at the back of the fullbacks. So when you allow that kind of thing, Ericsson is a player that likes to get in those kind of position. You know, um, Alonso, I see, is going to be a real weak point for Chelsea because he's the kind of player that likes to push up, you know, and that kind of leaves that space behind him, that space for Ericsson to kind of dart into because sometimes when he push up, you have Trippier high up the field too. When they lose the ball now, you know, Trippier he has to either cover Trippier and Ericsson tend to type like that in that kind of half space there. And watching a few Chelsea games, just a few, not much. I've seen that as a sort of weak spot for Chelsea. Yeah, basically. So basically, you don't really want I didn't really want to get too tactical in that game. It's a big game, but I just wanted both fans to understand, you know, the weaknesses of both teams and the strengths and who maybe have the edge over the other, you know. So basically, okay, Chelsea fans, you know Alonso. Alonso is a fullback that like to really push forward, really attack-minded player, you know. And whenever he pushes up, you know, then you have defenders like David Luiz. Oh man, that you know is less vulnerable. And now once Ericsson now is a guy that likes to dart in those spaces. If you watch Tottenham play, that tactic they have it on point. And yeah, Alonso is a sucker for that, basically. You know. Um, sorry. Yeah. What else? What else I can see? Yeah. Um, like I said, I saw Alonso get caught like this in a few games, you know, and like Manchester United, Chelsea have a serious problem in defending against the cutback. You know, the ball that cutting back in, yeah, especially the flat one cutting back. They have a problem in defending that. And what I'm real surprised is that most teams don't really try to exploit that against Chelsea. You know, I mean, it was so clear early in the season against Arsenal when we played them. We were supposed to win that game so easily. Anybody watched that game saw it. Arsenal in the first Arsenal supposed to be like about all 3 or 4 goals ahead of Chelsea in the first half. You know, I'm not trying to be biased, Chelsea fans. It is a fact. It's true. You know, but ball cutting back into the defense there. We have a problem in defending that. David Luiz, I do not rate him as a defender. Yeah, to all the Chelsea fans, that is my opinion on that. He he attacks very well. He sees. What can I say about he sees? He sees the play early. He has good vision. You know, that good passing game. He has that. But in the defensive part of the game, I feel he lacking as a top defender to be considered a top defender. Attacking wise, yeah, but as a defender, first things first, defend. You understand? If you agree with me or not, Chelsea fans, you know, put it in my comment. I will respond. Please put a message, put a comment. I will respond if you do not agree with me on that. You know, like I said, I'm surprised a lot of teams haven't exploited that weakness of Chelsea. Hopefully Tottenham would see that and try to exploit it, because if I was me that is punching team, I would. You know, yeah. No, enough about what Tottenham can do to Chelsea. Let's see what Chelsea can do to Tottenham. Oh wait, first let me see. Let me see what Sarri can do to stop Tottenham from really trying to exploit that. You know. So wait, basically, when you have a problem with maybe a midfielder or left back that tends to push up higher up the field than normal, you have to have your defensive midfielder or a defender cover. Make sure you cover for your partner, basically. So, for instance, if Alonso goes up, maybe the defensive, like when he pushes forward, when they lose the ball, the defensive midfielder or the defense supposed to cover, basically. Yeah. So I think if the defensive part, he would look to probably put in, I don't know if Kovacic, whatever. I can't pronounce the name. I'm sorry. I know this brother. I know this name. You know. Um. So put Kovacic instead of Barkley. You know, in that midfield, and I think that will, provide better defensive cover. Um. Basically, he will allow cover. He'll cover for Alonso, basically. And Kovacic looks very. He looks like a very intelligent defender. I've watched him a few times, and he looks like he knows what he's doing as a defender. And now Spurs don't really have quick defenders like Sarri. No, Spurs don't really have good defenders. So basically, Sarri should know that. Um, and Tottenham is a team that like to play a very high line. So I guess it's easier to make a fast break on them when they lose the ball. During the Champions League game, Barcelona exploited that a great deal. You know, um, basically they did it to perfection. I watched that game personally, and Barcelona just started to went good direct on them. And their pace was too much for the defenders to keep up, and that is how the goals end up scoring. You know, and as we all know, Sarri team is very good at doing that. Exactly what Barcelona did to them. Um, Jorginho, I've been really impressed with Jorginho on Chelsea. Um, as long as Sarri can understand that, I believe Jorginho going to be pivotal for that next game because he's going to be passing those balls in that open space all day long. So playing with a high defensive line may not be a good strategy. But let's just see how the game goes. For my prediction, I will go 2-1 Chelsea to win. So yeah, that's it for that game. Okay.